18 WJTS Sports presents the Jasper Wildcats versus the Castle Knights. This game's brought to you by DuBois County Tire, McDonald's, Eulor & Sons, DuBois County Cares, and Mariners Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Now let's go down to the field.
Good evening and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. Tonight, the Wildcats on the road for a SIAC battle with the Castle Knights. The Cats are 12-2 and winners of 4 straight after winning against Silver Creek in walk-off fashion on that bases-loaded walk 5-4 on Saturday afternoon. The Wildcats tonight will go with Connor Foley on the mound. He will be opposed tonight by Cade McKinney of the Castle Knights here in this one down at Castle. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more after this. Back at the Castle, Wildcats and the Knights here on a Tuesday night. The SIAC game, the Wildcats still unbeaten in conference play. Have a big one on Thursday night as well as they travel to North to take on the Huskies. McKinney on the mound for the Knights. He'll face a Wildcat order looking like this. Eli Hofe, Cody Morton, and Connor Foley, the first 3 hitters in the lineup for the Wildcats, as Jasper again coming off that 5-4 win over Silver Creek on Saturday afternoon. Cats will wear the traveling gray. The Knights take their places defensively with the blue uniforms on the top. Connor Young, Blake Herman, and Jacob Barrett in the outfield. Bunnell, Niehaus, Hood, and Cam Tilley at first base. Behind the plate, John Lawson catching McKinney here tonight. In overcast skies, the sun was out for much of the afternoon. They worked a lot on the field, got it in really good shape. This is a really good field. It's always well taken care of down here at Castle, and that's part of the battle when you get rain. If it's always maintained, it doesn't appear to be as bad when it rains. And it's always a good playing field to play on here on the road. But now we'll come in on the edge of the grass with the hitter Eli Hope standing in. The Cats at a 300 clip coming into tonight's game as the first pitch from McKinney is low 1-0. And lights on here. Very slight wind. Should be good on weather here this evening. The next pitch on the way to Hope. And that's upstairs 1-0 again. These two teams will play in the opener the Tuesday before Memorial Day in the 4A sectional at Bosse Field. The next pitch on the way to Hope, and it is in for a strike. Next pitch is a strike. So the count squares at 2-2. They've had some scoreboard difficulties in trying to get their maintenance that they bought the scoreboard from to come and take a look at it. But after several messages, they have not gotten back as Hope hits this ball right at the shortstop, and Niehaus takes care of it. Hope hit it on the screws, but right at Niehaus, 1 away. Comes Cody Morton. Morton at 229 coming in. He plays second again tonight, as Connor Foley does the pitching here for the Wildcats. The first pitch to Morton is a fastball poured in for a strike. They play the hitter straight away. Terry Gobert on the coaching line at third. Over at first base is Jason Albrand as usual. Cats in the traveling gray. The next pitch pushed on the way. Popped up into the bleachers first base side. Here's the next pitch to Morton. He punches it into shallow right field. It's going to drop. He got a 7-iron out there, and it's in for a base hit. So Foley gets in. He's at 439 coming in. 4 home runs and 18 driven in. Runner at first, takes his lead. Generous lead with 1 away. Curveball in for a strike to Foley. Wallace waits on deck. Andrew's been swinging a hot bat. Foley tonight's starting pitcher. Bats as he throws. They go over, and Morton dives back. And all these teams, even here at the start of May, trying to find their lineup after missing the year. Really did know how long it would take. This one's back to the screen, and Morton will go to second on the wild pitch. So Foley a chance to drive in the first run of the game. Cameron Tilley, their fine sophomore pitcher, playing first tonight. He has already committed to pitch at Auburn with all the years of high school before him. Really good quarterback, too. For Coach Hurt and the Castle Knight football team, this one dives low. So the double play out of the equation with the hitter Foley at the plate. He digs in from the right side. Pretty deep ballpark to the power alleys here at Castle. Next pitch to Foley is out. 3-1 now. One away, runner at second. Cats threatening here in the top of the first inning here at Castle. With one away, Morton flared one into right. Foley takes this one for a ball, so he walks first and second now. Now the double play is part of the equation. And Wallace will get in. Wallace at 376. Again, the Cats hit an even 300 on the season. So Wallace digs in from the left side. They play behind the runner at first. Morton takes a look back at second, or takes his lead at second, I should say, and Wallace right back into the screen, chased one above his head, or near his head. Catcher Ross Peter will follow. No score here in the top of the first. Wallace steadies the bat across the plate here at Castle. The next pitch outside. So it's 1-1 to Wallace. McKinney doing the pitching for the Knights here. Play him straight away in the outfield. Steadies the bat across the plate a couple of times. And he's ready with runners at first and second. McKinney comes home. Breaking ball high. And the Tuesday night game of that sectional week, or the Thursday night game, I should say. Quarterfinals. Here's the next pitch to Foley, to Wallace is inside. Play the 2 on Thursday night, then 2 on Saturday, which would be the semifinals, and then the final, a single game on Memorial Day. Pitch, pop foul, out of play. That first night, that's a good matchup there with Castle, Jasper, North, and Harrison Central and Wrights receive the bye. They won't play until game 2 on Saturday. So Wallace here with one away, trying to move the bat and drive in a run here. The next pitch, but first he wheels back towards second, and back in time is the base runner Morton out there. Top of the first, no score. And Wallace chases one upstairs and goes down swinging. 2 away. Much needed strikeout for McKinney, and here comes Ross Peter. He's a 300 hitter at 306. So Peter gets in. Right-handed batter. Does the Wildcat catching. Low, blocked out there by Lawson. So 1-0 the count here to the hitter, Ross Peter. Morton at second, Foley the runner at first. Again, they play behind him. The pitch on the way from McKinney, chopped on the ground towards third, and the third baseman, Bonnell, will run it to the bag to end the inning. Wildcats get a couple of guys on, but they strand them out there. We'll head to the home first and come back with more Jasper baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back of the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the first, no score, Castle and Jasper. Again, Connor Foley on the mound for the Wildcats. He'll face Caleb Knies here. Again, Foley 1-1 with a 1.51 ERA. First pitch to Knies pours it in there for a strike. 17 1/3 innings. This is his sixth appearance, fourth start on the season. 22 strikeouts and just 8 walks. He will bring it home. Misses outside there, 1-1. Foley last worked on Thursday night when the Cats beat Central 6-1. Foley went 5 innings of 2-hit, 1-run baseball. Struck out 7. Next pitch to Knies, and he rifles it back into the screen. Blake Herman waits on deck. So Foley works out ahead of the hitter. It's 1-2. Set the Cats defensively in just a second. Foley stands tall out there on the mound. He gets the side from Ross Peter and lets it rip. Foul back, and that caught home plate umpire Mike Zaire. That'll rattle the cage a little bit, and the catcher will go out and give Zaire a little time. Allbrand in left, Eli Hof in center, and Lebehusen in right. Stratton, Hankey, Morton, and Wallace the infield. Again, Ross Peter behind the plate once again. No score, bottom of the first, Castle at the plate. So Caleb Knies ready to go. Tails outside to him. 2-2. So the Cats here trying to shut down the Knights. They can get the bats going as a team. This one is high. They've always been known as a hitting program. Foley drops a glove and brings it home. Walked him. So a leadoff free pass, and here comes Blake Herman. He's headed to play for West Carroll at the University of Evansville. So Herman gets in. He's in that 2 spot. We'll see what Kurt decides to do. Welch on the situation here early in the game with nobody out. Nice lead over there by Knies. He runs well. Wallace holds him on. Here's the pitch. They're going to try to bunt. Pulls the bat back and takes it for a ball, 1-0. So Coach Welch trying to shake things up here early. Possibly use the sacrifice here. They throw over back in time as the base runner. Pitch hit sharply to Morton. He gloves on to second for one. Relay back to first. That is a double play. Morton to Hankey, back to Wallace. Morton flagged it down, and they get the twin killing. So here comes Barrett. Pitch on the way, slash back into the screen. He's down 0-1 here. Next pitch from Foley, and that's right in for a strike as well. So Barrett down on the count, bottom of the first, no score. Catcher Lawson is on deck. He would be next. Foley kicks and fires. Missed high with a fastball. Foley ready, and he'll throw the 1-2 to Barrett. Breaking ball inside. 2-2 called, third strike outside corner. So Foley gets the strikeout. It's picked up by the big double play ball as well. He faces the minimum here in the first. We have played through one. Castle and Jasper, no score. We'll have more after this on 18 WJTS. Back to the ballpark as we head to the top of the second. McKinney back on the hill. McKinney will face Job Leverhusen to begin the inning, and he swings and misses. Job at 283 playing right field again tonight with Wallace at first base. McKinney works out ahead. Leverhusen stands in. The next pitch from McKinney. Breaking ball low. It'll be Leverhusen, Stratton, and Hankey to hit here against McKinney, who gave up a single and a walk but worked around it back in the first for the Knight defense. McKinney drops the glove and brings it home. Leverhusen hits it on the ground at third. Up with it is Bonnell. On to Tilley at first base, and they get their man for the second consecutive inning. McKinney retires the leadoff man here. And Grant Stratton will bat. Stratton stands in here. See him pitch later on this week. Cats have the big-time schedule. I mean, you're talking North on Thursday, then Edgewood, and perhaps Luke Hayden, the Indiana signee, on the hill for Edgewood on Friday. Daleville in the first game of the day on Saturday in the Hall of Fame tournament. Then New Palestine with their good program later on Saturday. So a busy week for the Cats. Here's the next pitch to Grant, and it's low. You're going to need all those arms. Interested to see Luke Hayden of Edgewood. He committed to Indiana. He'll be a pro prospect as well. He throws it really hard. So 3-1 to Grant here. McKinney brings it home, and he walks Stratton. Second walk given up for McKinney here. And with one away, Ben Hankey climbs in, the Wildcat shortstop. At first, Lawson, a meeting with McKinney out on the mound here at Castle. Again, got some rain earlier this morning and overnight last night. Skies are threatening here, but the lights are on, and you get these games in when you can. It gets late in the season. Got some other ones to make up, and then these two teams being tournament foes as well. That throws a wrench into it. Like to spread those games out a bit. Pitch on the way. In for a strike. 0-1 here. To Hankey, runner at first is Stratton. They hold him on with Tilley, and they throw over, and back with the head first dive is Grant. The next pitch is out. Hankey squares a bunt, pops the bunt up. Catcher will be able to make the play, 2 gone. He pops up a bunt, 2 away. So here comes Troxler getting the nod at DH tonight. Hits for Albran, the left fielder. Troxler in limited playing time, 6 for 10 on the season. Plateward popped foul. So Troxler digs in. Pitch low. Good block by Lawson. Throw over. Here's the next delivery. Popped up, foul. Troxler stays alive. Here we go. Popped up in the infield, right side. Hood will go over to the cut of the grass, right field side, make the play for the third out of the inning. Wildcats get a base runner. They leave that man aboard. We'll head to the bottom of the second. No score. Cats and Knights. We're coming back after this. Back to Castle as Lawson, the catcher, will stand in. Cats got a big double play from Morton to Hankey back to Wallace to stop a mini rally for the Knights. After a leadoff walk, Lawson, the cleanup hitter, gets in against Connor Foley. Struck out one, walked one back in that first inning. Foley lets it rip, and it glides inside and hits him. So a hit by pitch right there. So the Castle Knights, for the second consecutive inning, have a base runner aboard. So here comes Cam Tilley. Again, we talked about him. He committed to the Auburn Tigers to play baseball. He's going to bunt. Bad angle. Bunts it toward the Wildcat bench. Even before his sophomore season here with the Knights. Really good quarterback for the Knight football team, and Doug Hurt. A lot of good quarterbacks in the SIAC. Cats had one in Blake Mann. Runner at first. Tilley's going to try to bunt again. Pulls the bat back and takes it for a strike. He was not exactly in agreement with the home plate umpire on that one. So we'll see what Kurt Welch does here with the two-strike count to Cameron. Runner at first base. Nobody out. And they throw over and they slap a tag on. A little high and tight right there. Next pitch. Tilley, check swing, bloops it into shallow center. In comes Hof. It'll drop in front of him. Could be a play at second, safe. Boy, little check swing job. That's rare that a check swing would pop into center field, and it did. First hit of the game for the Knights, and they got something going here. So Bunnell will stand in. Now the trainer going to go out and look at Tilley here. Maybe a little jam shot as he got inside. Tilley was kind of shaking his hands. So it looks like Cam is going to be all right. So Coach Welch and the trainer go back to the third base side here. So here we go with the hitter. Bunnell at the plate, and they were going to bunt the last time. I'm sure it might be on here. So the Knights with first and second, nobody out. Bunnell at the plate. He's squaring. Pitch misses. Pulled the bat back. Foley's a tough guy to probably bunt against. He's all over the place, throws it with good velocity. As Tilley found out, he can get inside on you. First and second. Here's where you got to hope somebody pops one up if you're Jasper. Bottom of the second, no score, though. The Knights threatening. Glad you could join us here on a Tuesday night baseball. WJTS, always game nights at 10, as we all know by now. This one hit on the ground. Could be two. Morton bobbles it, and everybody's going to be safe. Had a tailor-made double play ball, and the bases are loaded. So the Knights have a good opportunity here. Carter Hood, the second baseman. Bases are loaded. Nobody out here. A hit by pitch, a bloop single to center. Now an error in the infield has put the Knights at every base. Hood, a right-handed batter against Foley, the stretch and the pitch, and a fastball high. 1-0 the count here. Connor Foley working here. Would love to get a punch out. See what happens. Stratton comes in on the grass at third as well. Here's the pitch. In for a strike. In this situation, you'd think the Knights are going to play for the big inning here. Here's the next delivery. Fouled it off. Got in on him again on his hand, and he fouls it into the parking lot. Third base side here at Castle. Nice crowd on hand. Again, these two teams battling for a SIAC title in Jasper's first year as a league member. Of course, no baseball last year. Pitch to Hood. High. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Cats get a break there. Short right field. Lebehusen makes the play in shallow right, and there you're going to throw back toward the infield. Ball gets away on a throwback in. The Cats sloppy, and the Knights lead 1-0. I mean, they just airmailed the ball back. Now they've got some runners hung up. Foley chases Tilley back towards second, and they're going to get him. Now they throw back into first base. And a very unconventional double play perhaps takes Castle out of an even bigger inning. So they score the run to make it 1-0 on the error on the throwback in, the second error of the inning for the Cats. Then Tilley gets cut down at second base as he was running. So 2 away for Watson. Runner wasn't going to tag on that short fly ball to right field, and then it was just a misplay and a missed throw back in for the Cats. Boy, for Kurt Welch, you can't be happy the way they ran there. First pitch out of the way, 1-0 here. 1-0 Knights here. Foley brings it home, and it's outside. 2-0 here to the 8-hole hitter, Adam Watson, the DH. Hits for McKinney. Foley brings it home. Fastball high. Foley running it up there, but he's been high a lot. It's 3-0 here. 1-0 Knights, runner at first. Wallace holds him on with 2 away. 3-0 pumped right down Main Street, and Watson thought it was ball 4. It wasn't like he was anticipating a ball or whatever. He just threw his bat away. So he's back in, 3-1. He's in a hitter's count. Runner at first will be moving with the crack of the bat. The pitch on the way from Connor. Another one right down the middle at the knees, 3-2. So Foley could possibly get out of this one with just 1 run scored when the Knights had bases loaded and nobody out. Pitch on the way. Got him. Struck him out. It could have been a lot worse for the Wildcats. Knights pick up a run on a couple of Wildcat errors in the second inning. We'll head to the top of the third, 1-0 Knights. Will break and come back after this. Hopefully things off here for the Cats. Top of the third, Jasper finds himself down 1-0. Got out of a little jam with the bases loaded, nobody out. They were able to just let one across. They committed 2 errors, though, in the inning. So Hof leads things off here. He lined sharply to Niehaus at short earlier in the game to lead things off. Hof has this one skip away, and if you're McKenna, you want to take care of business here with your team staking you to the lead. Castle kind of ran aggressively on the bases after the Wildcats throw back in, but then got picked off second on the same play. Ball was thrown around a lot and went from right field to the fence or to the screen, then back towards second to cut down Tilley on the bases. 3-1 now to Hof here. Lead things off here in the top of the third. McKinney throws it. Hit on the ground. Into left field past Bonnell for a base hit. The Cats have their leadoff man aboard here on the second hit of the game. And it came off the bat of Eli Hof, and here comes Morton here. Again, he singled earlier. Again, down 1. We'll see if the Cats want to move the runner up to second base here. The sacrifice. Use these games as tournament prep. Morton takes it low. Lawson again. He's been busy. Dug another one out of there. He's blocked well tonight. Pitch on the way. Low. That time Lawson blocked it, but Hof got a good jump. Read it in the dirt, and he goes down the second base. Tying run at second. Kurt Welch going to go out and talk to his pitcher again. Here in the top of the third, again, Jasper at North on Thursday night. In the Friday game at 5:45 out at Rookser Field against Edgewood, and now McKinney is going to be lifted, and Kurt Welch going to his bullpen. We're back to tell you about the Newcastle pitcher when we come back. Castle leads 1-0. We're back after this. So back to Castle. Tyler Orr in relief of McKinney here. He inherits a base runner at second base. Morton at the plate with nobody out here in the top of the third. Jasper down 1-0. So we're ready to go here with Orr. Brings it home. Spins it up there. Morton takes it for a ball. Again, McKinney, 2 innings, no runs, at least right now. 2 hits, a strikeout, and 2 walks. Kurt Welch thought about going with a lot of guys here tonight. In for a strike. And he's on that track with the second pitcher of the evening. So Morton at the plate. Hof at second base. Dances around. They bluff back. Hof able to dive back. Nobody was back there to cover. Long pause, and Orr bluffs another throw back there. Orr brings it right back up the middle into center field. They charge, and the runner Hof stays at third. Herman came charging hard. That ball was hit very solidly, and that got to Herman in a hurry. So with nobody out, Cats get a base hit here. Third hit of the game for the Cats. So Foley bats with nobody out, first and third. Foley ready. Orr throws it. Foley, little humpback liner right at second. They get the out. As a good play by Hood, as little blooper that Hood able to come down with at second base. Runners have to stay on their bases. And here comes Andrew Wallace, a strikeout victim against McKinney earlier. So Wallace, a left-handed batter against the righty here. Hold the runner on at first. He takes off. Now they throw back towards second. Now we've got a rundown going on, and nobody going to be tagged out. They let the runner Hove come in to score, and nobody was covering first when they had the rundown going, and it's 1-1. Well, they were going to at least have one out there. They were late throwing to the plate, and at that point, they were just trying to get the guy at first for the second out. And didn't get either. So we're tied at 1. Wallace with the runner at first. Pitch on the way, a fastball. So Morton down at first. They throw over, back in time. Hof able to come in to score. Took a good lead at third. Pitcher stepped off with the runner going down to second. Old first and third play. You see that a lot with 2 outs, not with 1. Wallace takes a big healthy cut and comes up empty. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the third. Plateward misses outside. So Orr gets in. Back on the mound, he deals with Wallace. Long pause. Wallace hits it back into the screen. On deck is Ross Peter. Top of the third here in a 1-1 game. Run charge to McKinney. Pitch high. They called a balk. Down to second base goes Morton. Looked like he didn't stop. So now Wallace has a man in scoring position. Wallace from the left side. Runner in scoring position. Breaking ball chased. He strikes out. Orr gets the strikeout. Second strikeout for Knight pitching, and here comes Ross Peter, who grounded into a fielder's choice to end the first. We're tied at 1. So Peter waits here from the right side. Here's the pause by Orr. Brings it home, spins it up there, strike 1. 1-0, or 1-1 I should say. Cats push one across here after the Knights scored 1 in the second. Orr, low set with that glove and throws it to Peter. Good breaking ball. Man, it looked like it was coming right towards him and broke right back over the plate. That was impressive. Looks like that is Orr's forte. Runner at second. That's Morton. Pitch on the way. Peter hangs in there, fouls it back. So Peter stares out at Orr. Orr back in. The runner at second takes his lead. Here's the pitch to Peter. Swung on and missed. Cats, though, here in the top of the third, push one across. We're through 2.5. Jasper and Castle in a 1-1 game. We'll have more after this on 18 WJTS. Back for the bottom of the third. Connor Foley back on for another inning of work here. Young to stand in. We're in a 1-1 game right now as Jasper got one back. Young back at the top, and Niehaus and Herman here against Foley. Inning number 3 for Connor. Next pitch, foul back. The next pitch from Foley to Young. 9-hole hitter again. Fouls it back. So Foley, see if he can get a strikeout here against Young. Here is the pitch. Left it outside. Next offering. Got him. Struck him out. Foley gets the strikeout to end to start the third, I should say. For Connor, that's his third strikeout. And back at the top in Knies, who walked earlier. Pitch, fastball high. Next pitch inside. Backed him up just a bit. It was cut on and missed. So Foley works out ahead, and he throws it right by Knies again. High fastball. And the pitch. Called third strike. Foley got him again. 2 up, 2 gone via the strikeout. Here comes Blake Herman. One our score here in the bottom of the third. The first pitch on the way to Herman. Fastball left high. Foley studies the sign and brings it home to Herman. He leaves it low. Next pitch to Herman. Inside corner for a strike. Just painted it right in there. Here's the next offering to Herman. Slash foul over the first base dugout. Cats and Knights 1-1 here in the bottom of the third. Big gap in right center field for Herman. Now it closes a bit. Time called. Back in is Herman after the brief pause. Foley out on the mound. He'll deal it. Shoved it outside. Two and two. And that buzzed him out of there. Actually, it was 3-2. So it walks right there, and Foley gets his second walk. And here comes Barrett, the right fielder. Oh, Barrett, the runner at first with 2 away. Foley threw it right by him there. Away and 1, runner at first. Short lead, Wallace holds him on. Pitch to Barrett. Breaking ball hit on the ground in the hole between third and short into left field. Rounding second is Herman. He puts on the brakes. First and second, Knights with 2 outs here on the base hit by Barrett. Second hit of the game for the Knights, and the inning continues for the cleanup hitter Lawson, who was hit by a pitch earlier. 1-1 our score here in the bottom of the third inning. So Lawson is the batter. Knights with runners at first and second. 2 away. They'll be running with the crack of the bat. Pitch on the way. Squibbed foul, first base side. And it is 0-1. They work out ahead of this hitter. The pause and the pitch by Foley. Popped up. Right side, Morton goes out. In comes Leverhusen. And it's Leverhusen making the catch for the third out of the inning. The Knights get a couple of guys on. They leave them out there. 3 complete here at Castle. Jasper 1, Knights 1. We'll head back to Castle right after this. Back of the ballpark, we head to the top of the 4th here. Orr on for his second inning of work. Leverhusen stands in. First pitch to him is a strike. Orr came in relief of McKinney last inning with nobody out. Cats and Knights tied at 1. Job waits. Here's the pitch from Orr. Curve ball, and he got it on his hands, and he fouls it down the third base line. Stratton and Ben Hankey to follow for the Wildcat 9 here again at North on Thursday night out there. Cats have played North a bit down through the years, but never at the North ballpark out there since they moved to the new school. Leverhusen punches it slowly towards Hood at second. He's got to hurry on to Tilley, and they got it. Wasn't sharply hit at all, and just rolled out to Hood, and he came and got it. So Stratton stands in. He walked earlier tonight against McKinney. First time facing Orr here. Big gap in left center field for the hitter Stratton. Stands up at the plate. Pitch poured in for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, hit on the ground, in the hole between third and short, past a diving Niehaus, and a 1-out base hit for Grant Stratton. 4th hit of the game for the Wildcats. So Hankey stands in. He popped to the catcher. He tried to bunt with 1 out his last time up. Runner Stratton at first base. Third baseman Bunnell comes in on the grass. First pitch in for a strike. 0-1, Orr out there. Again, he has a nice breaking ball. He throws it to those right-handed hitters. Low set by Orr. And there it is. Lawson keeps it in the batter's box. Stratton stayed at first base. 1 out here. Cat runner at first in the top of the 4th. Throw over. Back is the base runner. They hold the runner on at first. Orr looks over there. Tilley does hold him on. The pitch to Hankey. Chopped off the plate, foul. I think that sound off that rubber, which that's what the home plate is made of. So Hankey down the count here, gets back in from the right side, plays short for the Cats. They throw it, curve ball high. Little inside, didn't break back over the plate. Stratton, his lead at first, takes a look down at third to Coach Terry Gobert, see if something's on here with Hankey. Stratton takes his lead. Long pause by Orr. He comes home. Hankey fists it foul, straight back. So Hankey still battling 1-1 here in the top of the 4th. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball slammed up the middle into center field for a base hit. Stratton will put on the brakes at second base as Hankey down the count singles to center. Third hit off Orr. 5th for Wildcat hitting overall, and Troxler will stand in with one away. So Troxler stands in. Eli Hope would be next. 1-1 our score. Troxler tries to bunt but fouls it away. Cat runners at first and second. They come charging in on the corners. This ball bunted out in front of the plate. Now they're going to third for the force out. And it was not away from the catcher very far. Bounced in front of the plate, and Lawson took care of it. So a force out at third, cutting down Stratton. Fielder's choice for Troxler. And up to second goes Hankey. So now back to the top, and Eli Hope with runners at first and second. Now with 2 outs. Hope singled earlier. That was against McKinney. First pitch in for a strike. Hankey with good speed out at second. Troxler at first. Hope trying to battle here. Or brings it home. Breaking ball. Misses. 1-1 our score. 1-1 the count here with 2 outs. Go ahead run at second base. Eli waits. And Orr wheels back towards second, and the runner gets back. Next pitch to Hof. Breaking ball low. First and second here, Hof. Digs back in from the right side. Orr will throw it. Strike outside corner. Cats so far have stranded 4 in this game. Hof would like to pick these guys up. Or brings it home. Curveball. Hof pops it up. First base side. Foul territory. And it is off in the grass. And we'll try it again here. And the runners go back to their bases. They're off and running with the crack of the bat. So here we go with Hof back in. Orr trying to shut it down right here. The pitch. Breaking ball. Hof again slaps it foul. First base side. On deck, Morton. He would be next. The pitch from Orr to Hof. Breaking ball stays alive. Fouls it off the catcher's mask. Hof getting a steady diet of breaking balls that start right at him and curve back over the plate. Kurt Welch come out and take a look at Lawson momentarily. But he's back to the third base dugout. First and second Cats. 2 away in a 1-1 game in the top of the 4th. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Shallow right. Barrett will make the catch for the third out of the inning. Wildcats get some base runners, but they do not score. We'll head to the home 4th. 1-1. Castle and Jasper will have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Play goes to the bottom half of the 4th. Knights and Cats in a 1-1 game. Cam Tilley leads things off against Foley in for inning number 4. Tilly singled earlier, chops this one past the mound. Hankey will have to charge and come get it. Throws on the run. Nice play. He got it. So Hankey retires the hitter right there, Tilly. So one away, Foley brings it home. Ball chopped on the ground to Hankey. He goes down to a knee, comes over the top to Wallace, and 2 up, 2 gone. So Hood, the second baseman, will get in. So Hood will bat. Foley with 2 quick outs, throws this one a strike at the knees. 1-1 our score. Next offering, fastball, spun him out of there. 1-1 here with 2 down. Bottom of the Castle, 4th here. Swung on and missed. Foley got in on his hands there. So Foley looking for a 3 up, 3 down inning. Would be his first since he got the double play ball back in the first inning. Foley in agreement with Ross Peter, and he cuts it loose. Fouled away, straight back. Wildcats here in Knights with a 1-1 game, a sectional preview. They'll open things up on that Thursday night of the sectional. I think it's the 27th of May. Semifinals on Saturday, a single game on Memorial Day, Monday. Called third strike. He got Hood looking for the 3rd out of the inning. Foley gets his 5th punch out. The Knights do indeed go in order here in the 4th. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Cats and Knights, 1-1. We're back after this. Back to Castle as Cody Morton leads things off here in the top of the 5th against Orr. 1-1 our score. Morton waits, skies this one into center field. Herman goes back, camps underneath it, and makes the one-handed catch. 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the 5th for Connor Foley, tonight's starting pitcher. Orr, the second pitcher of the night. McKinney went the first 2. Then in the 3rd, with nobody out, Kurt Welch came out and got him and inserted Orr into that role on the hill. Foley 0 for 1 with a walk. Big right-handed hitters you can see, breaking ball, strike. Orr's done a nice job, as we talked about, with that breaking ball. Starts it in on the right-handed hitters, and then it busts right back over the plate. Cats waiting for him to hang one of those the next pitch. That one misses low. Pretty good pitch. 1 away here with Foley at the plate. Andrew Wallace waiting on deck. Orr will push it towards Foley. Curveball, dances in for a strike. So Orr kicks and deals. Fastball outside. Missed it out there. Straight away in the outfield. Foley waves the bat across the plate and will wait for Orr's pitch. Foley slams it down the left field line. That's going to be for extra bases. Going over to cut it off is Young. Foley will be in at second base with a stand-up double with 1 away. So Foley collects the Cats' 4th hit of the ball game, or 5th hit of the ball game, I should say. Caleb Berger will go out and run at second base. So Wallace struck out a couple of times against Castle pitching so far. with one away, gets in the go-ahead run out at second base. Wallace digs in from the left side, takes a pitch that's just low, 1-0. One away, a runner at second. That is Berger running for Foley. Pitch in for a strike. So Wallace stares out of the door. He looks back at the runner at second, and they bluff a throw back there, and Berger is back. Or brings it home inside to Wallace. Castle got on the board in the bottom of the second to lead 1-0. Jasper answered with one in the top of the third. Play here in the top of the fifth with a runner at second and only one man down for Wallace. Ross Peter waits on deck. The pitch. Breaking ball misses. Pitch on the way. Wallace pops it foul, third base side. So Wallace will get right back in there as he waits. And here's the pitch. And he spun him out of there. It's ball four. Now first and second with one gone for Peter, the catcher, who is 0 for 2. First walk given up by Orr since coming on. So Ross Peter will bat. Runner out at second, dancing around out there, Berger. Pitch to the hitter, Peter, grabbed by Lawson. He's working hard, as we talked about earlier, behind the plate. Third baseman Bonnell off the line, and even with the bag at third, they've got a force out at every infield base. But the plate, ball popped up. Shallow left center. Herman will call for it. He'll make the grab for the second out of the inning and return the baseball right back into the infield. So Peter flies to center. And here comes Leverhusen, who has grounded out a couple of times. So Leverhusen gets in. So the go-ahead run at second base. First and second Cats. They'll be moving with the crack of the bat. Leverhusen takes one right down the middle for a called strike. Top of the fifth in a 1-1 game. Castle and Jasper, a sectional preview. They'll open the tournament in 4A at Bosse Field on the 27th. Leverhusen asked for time, and he is granted that time. Orr comes to a low set and brings it home. Breaking ball misses low. Stratton waits on deck. Grant's been swinging it pretty well. I'd like to have him up there too. So Leverhusen at the plate. Orr checks the runner. Comes home. Leverhusen golfs it foul. Third base side. And Leverhusen still at the plate. Play behind the runner at first. Berger takes his lead at second as well, and they wheel back and bluff a throw. Berger has to dive back, but nobody was out there. You can look back towards second. You don't have to throw like you do at first. Pitch to Leverhusen. Breaking ball low, gets away from Lawson momentarily. He quickly pounces on it. Two and two the count. Once again, first and second, Leverhusen against Orr. Leverhusen pops it into left center field. Two Castle Knights chase it, and a play that can't be made in left center field. One run will score. Here comes the second, and the play back in, and the Cats take a 3-1 lead as Leverhusen bloops one into left center between Young and Herman. So a 2 RBI bloop double for Leverhusen. 3-1 in favor of the Wildcats. And Stratton will bat here with 2 away and another runner out there. Stratton fouls it back into the screen. Long run for both Young and Herman, and it bounced in between them. Stratton, right-handed batter. Pitch dives low. Here's the pitch to Stratton. Fastball inside. Pitch on the way. Stratton corks it back deep, foul left field side. And the next pitch to Grant, breaking ball again back into the screen. Cats with 2 here in the top of the 5th to lead 3-1. Pitch, curveball. Stratton reaches for it, pops it to second. Hood will camp underneath it and make the play for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Wildcats get 2 on the board on the bloop 2 RBI double from Joe Leverhusen. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Cats 2, Cats 3, I should say, Knights 1. We'll take a break and come back after this. Back for the bottom of the 5th inning. Knights now down 3-1 here as Watson, the DH, gets in. Foley working with a 2-run cushion here. Chop back to the mound. Foley off the third base side of the mound. Gloves throws on to Wallace, 1 away after 1 pitch. Foley works in inning number 5 here. So Young will get in. Pitch is high. So 1-0, Foley in agreement with Peter and cuts it loose. In for a strike, 1-1. Cats 3, Knights 1 here. Time called. Pitch low. Swung on and missed there. And the count squares at 2-2. Leadoff man Caleb Knies is on deck. Foley gets him to foul it off. Peter will give it a look, and it's back behind the screen. So Young was the left fielder earlier, but they've switched out. Foley drops a glove and brings it home. Fastball tails outside. Full count, 3-2 now. Knights trying to crawl back in here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Connor Foley brings it home. Fouled away once again. Wearing those Castle Reserve guys out, chasing foul balls straight back. Foley again, plateward. Fouls it back again, good at bat here. He stays alive. Foley again peeks in. Will wind and fire. Got him. Chased a high fastball, 2 away. 6th strikeout for Foley here. And that'll bring up Caleb Knies. He a strikeout victim back in the 3rd. Foley looking for his 2nd straight. 3 up, 3 down inning. Bottom of the 5th. Foley kicks and fires. Fastball back to the screen. Next pitch. That is out. Next pitch, ball fouled away. So here's the next offering. Again, fouled off straight back. Set the state record for foul balls straight back here in this inning. So Foley ready to go. Looking for another strikeout to end this inning. Ross Peter hangs a sign behind the plate, and here's the pitch. Low. Knights bat here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Cats at North on Thursday for another SIAC affair. Knies at the plate. Foley brings it his way. Fouled out of play. Running a new supply of baseballs out. They're good to go. Foley again ready to work the Knies. Here's a pitch. Inside, walked him. So a 2-out walk, and that'll bring Blake Herman to the plate. 3rd walk given up by Foley. Herman grounded into a double play, sharply hit that Morton turned back in the 1st. Also walked. Runner at 1st. Foley comes to the pause. Pitch to Herman. Line drive into center field. Will it stay up for Hope? And it will not. It gets by Hope. Rounding 3rd is Knies. He's going to come in to score, and it's 3-2 on the RBI double as Hope tried to lay out and dive for it. And it got by him, And it's 3-2. Two-out double after Foley retired the first two guys. Again, the walk comes back to haunt him. So Barrett stands in the tying run at second base here in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch, slashed foul. Out of play, first base side. Foley and the Cats still lead 3-2, but the Knights with the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at the plate. Two away here in the home fifth. Foley comes to the high set, checks the runner at second. That's Herman. Pitch low, gets back to the screen. So now the tying run 90 feet away. There are two outs, though. Barrett, the three-hole hitter, lost and the catcher on deck. Pitch. Fastball tails outside from Foley. Barrett, right-handed hitter, up on the plate. Pitch from Foley. Chased one up in the zone and fouled it back, got a piece of it. That got a hold of Mike Zaire, too. And the Castle trainer will come out to talk to the home plate umpire. So Terry Gobert, Kurt Welch going to go out there as well. Mike talks to the trainer. Kevin Holzman going to come in as well and take a look. So a little pause in the action as Mike Zaire got hit by a foul ball. Man, those catchers, umpires, they take it all the time. So Mike says he's all right, and we'll get back to baseball here with Barrett at the plate. Foley ready. Stares in. Barrett waits. Pitch. Again, check swing back in the net. Pitch on the way. Swung out and missed. Foley got him. Knights get a run back, but that's it here in the bottom of the fifth. We have played through 5. Jasper 3, Knights 2. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to the ballpark. We head to the top of the 6th. 3-2 Cats. Knights cut into that lead with one in the bottom of the 5th. Ben Hankey leads things off here against Orr, who is gone after the first 2 innings. Ball backhanded at third by Bunnell. Throws and cuts Hankey down. 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the 6th. Cats didn't work very deep into that count. Here comes Troxler. Troxler hits this one foul, first base side, now to play. Pitch in for a strike. Here's the next offering. Curve ball punched on the ground is short. Niehaus scoops it up, comes over the top, and cuts down Troxler by a half a step. And back to the top, and Eli Hof. 3-2 Cats here in the top of the 6th inning. So Orr has not had a 3-up, 3-down inning since coming on. Pitch hit foul out of play. Pitch out of the zone. Next pitch, popped up, shallow right. Barrett will wait for it, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Wildcats go quietly in the top half of the 6th inning. We'll head to the home 6. Castle trails Jasper 3-2. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Castle we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Castle trails Jasper 3-2. Connor Foley back for inning number 6 here. Lawson will stand in. He scored a run earlier after being hit by a pitch. He has also flown out the right. First pitch to him, hit foul out of play, straight back. Curveball misses. Next pitch from Foley to Lawson. Popped up, straight back. Peter will give it a look. And it's over the box here. So Foley works out ahead of Lawson here. 3-2 our score. The kick and the deal. Curve ball punched into shallow center. It'll hang up for Hope. 1 away here in the 6th. Cats still unbeaten in SIAC play with that huge game Thursday night after this one against North. Cam Tilley will stand in. Fastball high. Tilley grounded out to Hankey his last time up. Ben made a nice play on it. He also singled earlier. Got caught off the bases on a weird play on the bases. So the Knights here in the home 6 getting late. Cats enjoy a 1-run lead. Foley pushes it home. Misses outside. Cats had some bullpen action up earlier. This one a strike into Tilley. Two and one to Cam. Another one poured in at the knees for a strike. He's working down there. That's tough on the hitters. Good fastball right there. Foley again. Tilley fouls it off straight back. Two and two the count. Foley working against Cam Tilley. Foley brings it home. Popped up. First base dug outside. Peter will give it a look. And that is into the stands. So Tilley stays alive, and he'll have another chance here. 3-2. Cats lead here. Plateward dives low. Next pitch. Hit on the ground at third. Stratton up with it, pats the glove, throws. Wallace stretches, 2 gone. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th for the Knights, and Bonell, the third baseman, will bat. So Bonnell gets in. Bonnell fires it right back into the screen. He's down 0-1. Next pitch. That is low. Here's the pitch. That's back to the screen. And Foley throws a ball there. This one hit on the ground. Wallace will gobble it up, run it to the bag for the third out of the inning. Knights go 3 up, 3 down here in the home 6. We'll head to the 7th. Cats on top 3-2. We'll take a break and come back after this. Cody Morton will lead things off here against Orr. He came in the third. Morton punches this one in the left center field gap. The Knights will chase it. Herman tries to dive. He will not come up with it, and Morton is in at second base with a stand-up double to lead things off here in the 7th. And Connor Foley will step in. 3-2 Jasper looking to add on. They're going to put Foley on to create a force-out situation. So here comes Wallace first and second. So nobody out here. Cat bullpen up and running now. Foley at first, at second base, Morton. A wheel back and throw to second. Back is the base runner. Pitch. In for a strike. Orr works to Wallace. Fouls it back into the screen. So he's down 0-2 with Ross Peter on deck. Cats looking to add on. They lead 3-2 here in the top of the 7th. Pitch to Wallace, way outside. The catcher was set up outside, Lawson. Pitch chopped on the ground towards first. Tilley can't handle it, and Wallace is going to be aboard, and the bases are loaded on the Castle Air at first base. So now Ross Peter stands in. So Peter gets in here, 0 for 3, takes a pitch that's in for a strike, 0-1. Cats trying to stay unbeaten in the SIAC as Kurt Welch will come out here. Orr's been pitching since the top of the 3rd inning. So nobody out here. And we're going to have a Newcastle pitcher here. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back to Castle with Jasper on top 3-2 and a Newcastle pitcher on the mound. We'll break and come back after this. Back to Castle. Bases loaded, a new pitcher for the Knights as Niehaus is in. Herman comes in from center field to play short where Niehaus was. Catch the outfield in just a second. Ross Peter will bat here with the bases loaded, nobody out. Jasper leads 3-2 here in the top of the 7th. Infield comes in for the Knights. Peter waits. Pitch on the way, Cork back down the left field line. That's going to be trouble. 1 run will come in to score. Here comes the second runner, and the Wildcats get a big 2 RBI double off the bat, or single off the bat of Peter. Run cut down at third as Wallace was gunned down back when the throwback came into the infield. So Peter drives in 2. He stopped at first base, thought he might get into second. So Peter knocks in a run there, or 2 runs, I should say, on the single. So it is now 5-2 Jasper. So 1 away. Trevor Lyke will run at first base. Or Ryan Lyke, I should say. So here comes Job Leverhusen. So runner at first. Here we go. Pitch is low. So the Cats lead 5-2 here. Next pitch. Slash foul with 1 away. Due up for the Knights. The bottom third of their order here. Comes the pitch. It's out of the zone. The kick in the deal. Fouled off. So Leverhusen stands in. Next pitch on the way. And it is low. Runner at first. That's like. Pitch to Leverhusen. He pops it up into right center field, going over is Barrett, and he'll make the play for the second out of the inning. So Stratton will stand in here with the runner at first. 5-2 Cats. Pitches in for a strike again. Cats and North on Thursday. Then the Hall of Fame Classic starts on Friday with the Cats and Edgewood. It's a 5:45 game out at Rookser Field. Stratton hits it foul, and the game's on Saturday for Jasper. 11 against Daleville and 5:30 against New Palestine. Next pitch. Stratton waves at it and fouls it off. So Foley or whoever goes out there will work with at least a 3-run lead heading into the 7th. Again, these two teams will open up the sectional on the 27th of May. Pitch on the way. And Stratton fouls this one off too. Pitch fouled off again. Next pitch, cut on and miss, and Stratton goes down. But the Wildcats add 2 more runs here in the top of the 7th. They lead the Knights 5-2. Last call for Castle. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more Jasper baseball right after this. So back to the ballpark as Connor Foley tries to shut it down against the Knights. They'll have the bottom third of their order here. Foley working on a 3-hitter. 5-2 Jasper. They added on last half inning. So Carter Hood gets in, plays second base for the Knights. Pitch on the way. In for a strike. Again, the Cats undefeated in league play. Another league game on Thursday night. Cats are 12-2 right now overall. Next pitch to Hood. Popped up. Foul territory. Peter off with the mask behind home plate. That'll get into the stands. Foley stares in. He goes to work. Barely missed outside portion. Jasper fan wanted that one. As did Foley, 1-2. Next pitch. Popped up, right center field. A couple of Cats come together. Hof and Leverhusen. It will not be caught as he split them, and Hood is in with the stand-up double. Knights still trying to battle back here. Leadoff double for Watson, the DH. So Terry Gilbert out to the mound again. They had some bullpen action up early. So with a 5-2 lead, Foley's gone the whole way. Nobody out, runner at second here in the 7th. And the Wildcats will go to their bullpen, if you will, or Jack Allbrand from the field. We'll take a break. Cats on top 5-2 here in the bottom half of the seventh. The new Wildcat pitcher on the mound. We'll take a break and come back after this. Back out at Castle, Jack Allbrand, the new Wildcat hurler. He's 1-1 in 16 innings on the mound. Last work Saturday went the first two in that game against Silver Creek. He's trying to shut it down for Connor Foley. The Cats lead 5-2. Watson, the DH, in at the plate with the runner at second and nobody out here in the Castle home half of the seventh. Pitch on the way from Jack, and he pours it right in there. It's 0-1. Watson 0 for 2. Allbrand comes to the set. Brings it home. Curve ball, got it. It's 0-2. So a runner out at second. The pause and the pitch. Curve ball popped up. Shallow center. Hope will come in and grab it for the first out of the inning. So Allbrand induces the fly ball. So with one away, Allbrand works with a strike, 0-1 here. Next delivery. Another check swing. He went 0-2. Hood out at second base. Allbrand working out ahead. 0-2. Jack comes to the high set. Allbrand will bring it home. Struck him out. 2 gone. So back at the top in Caleb Niehaus. Again, this will set up that sectional opener on the 27th between the Knights and the Wildcats. So a runner at second base with 2 outs. Cats lead 5-2. Allbrand gets ready to work to Niehaus, and the first pitch on the way. Left the breaking ball up, and it's 1-0. Big pause by the pitcher Allbrand, and the pitch home. Out of the zone. Runner out at second base is Hood. Allbrand stares in. Peter gives him the sign, and Jack will cut it loose. Fastball misses. On deck is Herman. Like to get it out of the way right here. Allbrand. The pause and the pitch to Niehaus. Walked him, and the tying run comes to the plate in the person of Blake Herman, who doubled home a run his last time up. Herman now playing shortstop. U of E signee. So first and second, they'll play behind the runner at first. Allbrand comes home, and the pitch is low to Herman, 1-0. First and second, Cats have the force out at every infield base. Allbrand the stretch and the pitch to Herman. Strike at the knees. Pumped right in there by Allbrand. So Jack with base runners at first and second. Herman at the plate, Allbrand. First time called before Allbrand could throw it. Now Herman's ready, so is Allbrand. Jack to the high set. Brings it home to Herman. Pitch low. So Herman, the tying run at the plate against Albran. And Jack comes to the set and brings it home. Swung on and missed. 2-2 the count. Action pitch right here. You don't want to go 3-2 with Herman at the plate. 2-2 the count. Albran stares in. Gets the side from Peter. And will throw the break even to Herman. Curveball chopped on the ground toward Morton. Gets a big hop. Now scoops it up, throws, and got him. As Wallace kept his foot on the bag, nearly threw it away, and the Wildcats win it by the final count of 5-2 as Wallace made a great play holding on at first base. Kurt Welch didn't like that call. He's kind of questioning things out on the bases here momentarily. And that'll be it. Cats win it by the final count of 5-2. The Cats undefeated in SIAC play. Now 13-2 overall with a 5-2 win over the Knights. They'll meet again in the 4A sectional coming up on May 27th at Bosse Field. It'll be round number 2 between the two teams. Cats will play at North on Thursday. We'll have it for you at 10 on 18 WJTS. Cats win it over Castle 5-2. For Jeremy Markos, I'm Kurt Gutgsell saying good night from Castle.
This has been an 18 WJTS presentation of high school sports.